A car, likely belonging to the man himself, is parked nearby. A motorcyclist and other pedestrians can be seen walking by over the course of the video while the man paces around. However, what happens next will give you chills.
I mean, this video is already weird. I already have chills. Oh, there's a ghost coming. There's a ghost coming. There's a ghost coming. He entered his body.
A shadowy figure emerges from the direction of the road. The figure is dark and distorted.
He entered him.
The camera is unable to focus on it.
Imagine, clear as day, that's a ghost coming out of the trees and just entered this innocent, seemingly innocent looking man. Or it could be a demon. Is that how possessions work? Just out of nowhere, they just walk into your body and then they are you. Whoo! I could be possessed. I think I was born possessed, to be honest.
What's going on, John?
At the start, you can hear screams and the voice of the hotel security manager who guides one of his employees through the operation. Most chillingly, perhaps, is the appearance of what appears to be something coming straight out of the room as the man investigates inside.
Ooh.
It is worth noting that by law, hotels and other similar establishments are prohibited from recording sound from surveillance equipment, so the screams would most likely be from a walkie-talkie, transmitted from the man's unit at the room to the other unit, where it could have been recorded. As for the apparition that left the room, we could never be certain.
That's creepy. I had no idea that hotels couldn't record audio. Kind of makes sense, but isn't that inconvenient? Why can't they record audio? Oh, just in case there's secrets in the hallways? I don't know. But that's creepy. I would not want that job, to be like a security guard at a hotel. Too many people coming and going, all of the killers. It just feels like killers go into hotels, you know? No one else, only killers. But I do get scared every time I'm in a hotel room. Like, I look at the vents and I look at everything and I think, God, maybe this is the room where there's a secret camera. So sometimes I just flip them off, you know? Do you ever just look at a vent and go like that, just in case someone's watching? So you know. They think that you know. But really, there's probably nothing there, but you want to be one step ahead of them.
Film flying over the Nueve Leon Mountains in Mexico. According to those who captured the video, it appeared to be wearing a cape, an observation that led to theories it was a witch.
The heck? That is a witch. How are they doing that? They're on a broomstick. Legit. This is legit. Look at them go.
Eerily, in support of this claim, two policemen revealed that they had seen a similar or identical witch that same day.
Una persona vestida de negro, así con plumas.
Wow, why aren't we talking about this? When the police are like, oh, we saw something weird, that's when I'm like, oh, like this is real. This is a real video. That's a witch on a broomstick flying across the mountains. Like, this is so real. That's where they all fly, across mountains. I know this because I've seen the movie The Witches. The original, not the Anne Hathaway show. I'm talking the original. It opens, they're flying across the mountains, you know? They go to the Netherlands. They're hiding in the corners, snatching children who just want some milk. Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Central Dark, your place for all things horror. I'm your host, Lucy McPhee, and these are the top 10 mysterious videos that need explaining. And I'll explain them all for you, because I'm the Grim Reaper and I know everything.
Over just yet. Near the end of the aforementioned interview, an unknown woman seems to scream out, "Help us."
Hey, 50 grand does a lot of talking. You buy me a beer, I might do some more talking. Ah!
What? No, this is like, that's clear as day. Surely they stopped to the interview, called the cops and was like, maybe investigate this man? Well, this man's now. Are those people free? There's clearly people in that shed right there. I heard them scream, help me, clear as day. Holy shit. These people need help. I'm stressed. Someone find out. I need more information. It needs to be explained.
The videographer films the moon on a daily basis. However, in his latest look, he apparently captured these UFOs.
Is that a UFO? Well, I guess they're disappearing.
Based on the
Maybe
size of their shadows, they would have to be massive.
Oh. I guess so, because the moon is pretty damn big. They would have to be big boys. And then they disappear into thin air. Okay, this is apparently the moon. Seems right, looks legit. I was thinking like space debris, but apparently this is massive. So, could be UFO. I'm not, in the know on all the space business. I don't associate with space, especially not the moon. Don't really talk to it much. So I don't know what's going on up there.
Shot by Atlanta resident Sebastian Badajas.
What the hell?
It shows a private plane frozen in midair.
It's just like floating. It's like the Truman Show. Legit. Is it moving backwards?
Initially,
Nah.
some skeptics
What?
blame the wind, yet the banner behind the plane doesn't reflect this.
It's like time has stopped in the sky. Nothing's moving, everything's frozen. Or it's like the Truman Show. This guy is Truman. Nothing else is real. It's all a set. It's all imaginary. We're all watching him. That's how it is. Do you ever think you might be in the Truman Show? I'm always performing for you because this is the show, the Truman Show, but the Chris Show.
A video of him riding his motorbike at this very bridge during the night. What was supposed to be a regular recording of his hobby soon took a darker turn. Take a look. An image of what seems to be a woman suddenly appears at the side of the bridge. When he turned his head and camera around, the woman simply disappeared without a trace. Concerned, the group went back to check. They found nothing. Even stranger, there were no reports of suicide at the bridge afterwards, adding further mystery to the encounter. Based on the channel's typical content, it is quite unlikely that the video was made solely for the purposes of fabricating a paranormal situation.
Legit, yeah. That YouTube channel is just dedicated to their motorbikes. They love their bike. They love their two-wheelers. I think it's a ghost of someone who leaped off the bridge, which is fair enough. But that sucks. Like, do you think you have a say in whether you, pass on, or do you always have to linger?
Forest with a drone. A white and grayish figure is then spotted within the surrounding area. The owner of the drone, seemingly curious to this discovery, decided to look at what he found at a different angle. Here, the chilling view of what appeared to be a woman in a dress comes into the scene.
Oh, is that a woman?
There is no official documentation to the incident, unfortunately, but her presence was indeed quite peculiar. For one thing, sightings of the world-famous black-eyed children were also reported in the area, and the site was also where 3 young girls in the 1960s. Is this woman related to such a long-forgotten grisly incident? What is she trying to do in these woodlands?
I mean, I couldn't even tell that it was a woman. To me, it looked like Leatherface with his apron on, probably a chainsaw in hand, ready to kill. I don't like that. I don't like anyone who lurks in the woods.
Of this old video, you can already see a black figure loom a bit closer towards the camera, darting backward in the opposite direction as soon as it appears. By today's standards, the authenticity of this so-called Reaper would most likely be dubious at best, but it still does raise a few unexplained eerie questions. Was it an actual person? If so, why does it move unnaturally relative to the dust particles in the background? If it was edited, then how can a video as old as this have access to such editing quality? Lastly, if it was not the Reaper or a caved person, then what was it?
Okay. If the video's old, how do people have access to the editing quality? I mean, think of movies. There's editing been going on for years. These are facts. They didn't just create editing. I didn't see anything, to be honest. I saw a kind of movement, but to be honest, when that video played, I thought that white thing hanging was someone hanging. That's what I was looking at the whole time.
Take a look.
Huh?
This seemingly impossible event is captured by a security camera overlooking a skate park. If we watch it again, the man stands still for a moment. He raises his arms out wide as a small but visible cyclone forms where he stands. While others panic and move away, the man moves slowly, giving the viewers the impression he's not at all worried about the strong winds.
I would say with that close-up, he seems pretty worried about the strong winds, but how does he not blow away? The house started to blow away, unless this is fake. I mean, a high chance here. I thought at first he was standing there and he was spinning in a circle and he was causing this, what do you call it? Cyclone? Tornado. Mini baby tornado. Cyclone. Well, there we have it. Thanks for tuning into this video. I've been your host, Susan McPhee. Stick around for bloopers. I have tried that. That's so good. Let's stop talking about these types of cyclones. Let's talk about these. These are great cyclones. For reference, it's one that like lollipops. Not lollipops, ice cream pops. Popsicles. Sorry, I got really excited. Did you see? Sorry, the demon inside took over for a sec. My eyes just went glazed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm your host, Lucy. Hold on. I want him to replay that moment of my eyes just going. They're up to no good. My ass, honestly, if I could explain to you how much my phone is buzzing, I want to smash it on the floor. It's like no one's got this much to say, you know? It's all Slack. It's all Landon. Always. Because like they say, we're either completely alone. You know what I've been watching? They added the Challenger documentary to Netflix. It's bleak as f. For those who don't know, the Challenger exploded with astronauts inside, all dead. And they just wanted to go to the moon, you know? I think they were going to the moon. They were going somewhere, space, up, and then they just exploded. They're saying, what I didn't know was, like, I knew it exploded. I knew that it went down, but they're saying it was a government cover-up. NASA knew the whole time that it was going to be doomed. But people love to weave conspiracies? I don't know.